Lucaci Florentin, România Mea, My Romania, Mine Romanian, English version. In my dear, beautiful, and good times, when I was thinking of honey and hazelnut meals, and I was crying alone at some crazy seats, once I was waiting for you for hours, I want to say. To come once from the halls in the center, with food, meat, cheese for the small child left alone in the locked house. I was your only beautiful, loved boy. Tears flow, but encouraged by the bell, suddenly I felt silent and listened. Who would be so hopeless at 10 o'clock? The key sounded in the door as someone opened it. Say who you think it was at this time. A young, tall gentleman in a suit. It seemed modern George Enescu, but my father had come. Petroleum engineer from the delegation in Târgu Ocna. He had designed it, the first museum, well, in Romania. Let me see who are good in oil and gas. You know where the world's first well was, and not stories. I'm telling you not to lose your mind. The era in which we have written evidence at Lucaci. Out of hunger, Dad takes it out of his briefcase, a very brown and warm bread. We both see there is nothing in the pantry. Dad quickly and decisively took my hand. With a blanket quickly taken, flee from the bed. We go to the field of pure golden wheat. In the valley, at the store, we find things to buy. to drink, sweets, maybe to eat. I took a warm bread, yogurt, and Parisier. And then he pulled me by the hand. I was 4 years old. I spread the blanket over the golden wheat. I remember that there were boulders under the grass. Air currents were blowing from the front, but warm. On the sea of years, they floated like a plough. Red poppies like blood stains from the dragon. Where are you now, my dear father? But when you come home from the market, Mom, nothing was left of their bread and sliced Parisier. Not even from the 4 large jars of fat yogurt. Suddenly, the scared mother comes. The neighbors all heard my crying. Locked and left alone in the house. They'd say, he's a naughty child. He told me, the neighbor, that we were going to the street. I repeated many times with my mother the story with the blanket and the skirt with Dad. It was wonderful that we both always came here. Let's see the field to read Hedgehog Pogonic, to eat Hamburg grapes and melted cheese, to be my childhood and youth happy. I used to walk a lot with both my parents. Winter, summer, autumn, and spring. My father had a big step. He ran fast. There was a meter of snow in some places. I had very good natural leather boots. Also good shoes when I went to school. Always dressed neatly, ironed and tidy. I was a beautiful child, not a throwaway boy. Even the woman in the town would kiss me on the mouth. I always hated that in my mind. That was cool. He had money in his pockets. I used to go to movies at the cinemas, take profiteroles and raisins in chocolate, tasty cocoa coated hazelnuts, and soft savarins with a syrupy whipped cream. Cigar cakes, super tasty almonds, even 2 large cups of coffee with milk, good rum chocolates to fall on your back. All these customs of high society, later as young student, were not forgotten. Every evening with Marilena at Hotel Central, at Hotel Prahova, and Chocho-san near the hospital, Pastry Republica, Patria, Albina, and another place. I was leaving all my money if we didn't pay cordially. I went to the Tineretului cinema with my mother. She took 3 soft bananas without me noticing, candies, and big Chinese pencils. To the Indian film, a flower and 2 gardeners. We both shed a basin of tears. Hot Indian melodramas were in vogue. When she bought me new clothes and shoes, my mother and I both went to Universal. At the store of Ferdinand and the Queen of Hearts became now some rooms of offices, shame of shame. I will be a great our senator in the Romanian Senate, but no bigger, more famous than I already am. They want me to do La Grande Romanie a second time. Who dines with a corrupt Pharisees better in the ground? I see calul trefoil cross as the shenanigans who pretend be Illuminati. I saw it with the candidates too. The poor haven't found yet. When we made a union with Ardalu.